feel say ya kasefo no kwana omo kwana mfaso obi amaso omo ntimi nko omo anim omo ntimi nko nkoduru ba bia mpo na nkampese yenya rehemu wo mu so omo baba be ko omo anim no makwa bobra ye ntimi hu sa de ne mfamfi omo nchen kwaku entim pain bebre no se Ghana Premier League club ko Africa afi obo se teams na omo kwa no omo kokko gede ba no Asante Kotoko maybe atwam waje Champions League mienu had to focus waje Champions League baako na wasan so waje Confederation baako any Super Cup ne ade nyina no today omumu bia e kwa Africa standard I set the amount one asa baby ehwehwe so mekwa kodu ye group stage because you feel say your teams any money will form to the extent omu to be do group stage why ade pa because in pain baby first round no more free but sad ye ni nyina no me feel say sikasem and affect your clubs no. It we have to find ways for our clubs. Some betimi a generate sika e dey aba clubs no mo dey abotim ne ho bra. So person who dey sika timi yama footballer. With no disrespect to clubs am eba be call masem. Chelsea is a typical example. Before 2004-2005 season. Now we bought clubs from Premier League ni mo a. Ye be share season ase. O mo betimi age the English Premier League a. O mo bom fa Chelsea boboku ne nka ho. Derby. Because Sikana na Manchester United more, Sikana na Arsenal more. No year recruitment at that time no. Not Chelsea needs as can be. And the Chelsea needed Obi Obetimi Ababe investing in the club. No this Sika Bababe rem. Na Sikan so aba team nim. Na afi omo so team ya compete. E wona Roman Abramovich PM. E no Babe Ra Chelsea Boboko no chance to pompe cash. E di Ra Boboko no. Eventually, if it's out 2004-2005 season no. Etoto Jose Mourinho mo efa big players big stars at that time omo no mo mo respective leagues agidin omo so much quality do omo buy no almost every season if we sha brand ba be permanent kwaku ye ba be start season bia untimi mo teams a omo betimi age title say English Premier League say ye FA Cup say ye whatever trophy it is going to be na omo Chelsea fan kan because omo nya sika financially e put omo up there ye nhwe Manchester City was a no club. Till Saudi Arabians never be fire. It's at the point. Obi a Manchester United supporter. Now Oshia Manchester City a team na owns no crowd no. Because they didn't have that kind of investment. That kind of financial muscle. I be mo mumoye do. No matimi abo. Ato quality players no mo dia compete. But Sikaba be wura mu no. Omo sha ase so omo ye project no. Ene ade a Manchester City hwehwe football mu bia no. Club football mu omo matimi age. Omo ba gi Premier League ni bi. Oma ba be Champions League ni bi ene say ye ba be share season ase a team a obebo ni din so obetimi age the English Premier League no be compete very well for the Champions League untimi monyi Manchester City mfamfim ufri Manchester City ayenko achi kwa ayenko he Paris Saint-Germain at a point clubs a no mutimi ye bibi wo football mu ewo Europe ene efie na Paris Saint-Germain ka ho investment ni buy na sikasem ni ko ye no today they are doing it and doing it very well and so ewo it's in clearly and that's opposite team compete no compete ye team JJ Laurels our expect so obeja enya ade bia burusu bia aside tactics next system ne plans are be go akwam no you need money to be able to get to that level in common me di ni nyina me di dia baba be si Kumasi Asante Kotoko so ye wo krom ha sei and Kumasi Asante Kotoko kwa Africa standards na falling the supporters the choir no mo yam hyehyɛ omo Asante Kotoko baba be kwa Africa first round na Daniel yam hyehyɛ any problem e dey baba be to Kumasi Asante Kotoko boboko do so ye be koye se Kotoko ni team be friend Kadiogo wachi Kumasi Asante Kotoko ni wa yi na frim Kadiogo a onye team be e bro so first round na Kotoko afrim especially when Kumasi Asante Kotoko akwa away no akwa hye 1-0 ni e feel so obetena fie dey baba be easy dey ama Asante Kotoko ye be hu an se Kotoko afrim at the Baba Sports Stadium Kumasi Asante Kotoko and San Pedro from Cote d'Ivoire. These are no teams in African football history. Omo main Kumasi Asante Kotoko baby a. But Kotoko shi asa teams na no almost struggle. Kumasi Asante Kotoko kwa Africa first round na Asante Kotoko kwa kufrim. And no na me di nkomo se nintina ba be sisi kasem so. The kind of quality a ye be here. The kind of quality a ali no moto. Ede yo mu teams, ede hye mu teams, ede kokobo Africa no. Kwaku yentimi nya sa sika ni bi. Enfanto na no na me ni wudi nkomo said there's a company obaba sponsor Ali 5 years or to $10 million na just a year bia omo $2 million it is a starting linya say sika no the real market no top players there is no way you can compete them for the Champions League any idea. It's in a clearly. If they change and say your team's in here,
I mean, Sanka be in town to say clubs now a core club World Cup and Sundowns money are there. They are rich by $12 million after the Club World Cup. Into fancy say World Cup will be sponsorship.
Yeah,
$2 million a year. Or core Club World Cup buy will be near 12 account.
We're investing on the aqua Jesus Canada. He's bought quality and what dominated Africa. And when you are going to aqua revenue on the aqua Jesus Canada. It's your clubs in here, Sika. But that's $10 million near the Adena Ebiano. You ain't been able to but we still have to find ways. Your clubs debate me and Jessica. No more they are investing with teams in him. No more Africa, alpha quality aqua compete. Kwaku Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sinya Mayarma Kwesiada. Omo Baba Relanche the Fabu Census. So we are Asante Kotoko supporter. Nasa what says Asante Kotoko Relanche Fabu Census. I was so ma when he now do mushim because it is one of the biggest things to bet me this Kabre Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Asante Kotoko supporter no feel the amount of money you are paying. Nemo me be wiase no. Na Asante Kotoko ayeye. Afi odi ani je baba bebre wo supporter ko na odi boboko na chi no. Me can we because ya wo ya na yesusu na ye nyini ba no. And you better say Kumasi Asante Kotoko boboko no. E was supporters around 8 million. Meboa. Say yampa at that time ni any data be a back. But let's assume without admitted say enei Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporters the yam fan say o dey bi mum film e bi so ye wo mo meka ho e da so ye 8 million na all over the world. Kumasi Asante Kotoko the program aba I betimi abo na generate sika aba club ni na club ni mo ayede na mo dey abotim ne ho bra Fabu Census no it starts from 2 Ghana cedis kwaku 2 Ghana cedis and a Fabu Census and started free and 2 Ghana cedis na ye kan wasam na ye bosumi bia o and you said they be na 2 Ghana cedis and every month and ye 2 Ghana cedis menya sure say and o girl kwan pon 3 5 cedis e banta o be jaw
say
so untimi ma o girl branti a wasi so o girl untimi 5 cedis
a month
aye
5 okay
5 Ghana cedis
o ma say
o de o tu mpedua 5 Ghana cedis
o ma say
me mintua bi
na say ne wa safa ho wa fa ya ho
aye
sa
aye oba no kwaku be jaw
kono ko je say 2
cedis from 2 cedis 2 Ghana cedis
a month
and na Diane say on 5 Ghana cedis it start from 2 Ghana cedis 2 cedis 5 cedis 10 cedis 20 cedis 50 cedis 100 cedis and then the opposite which is the platinum and the 2 Ghana cedis and Asante Kotoko in a month it's young fan say supporters 8 million na Kumasi Asante Kotoko wono Kotoko etimi aton project ni ye ama supporters that buy into the idea and after omo baba support Kumasi Asante Kotoko yenya 8 million ni nyina yenya 4 million yenya 2 million young fan say Asante Kotoko nya supporters even 500,000 kwaku every month obi entua 2 Ghana cedis e dey ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko boboko saying 1 million Ghana cedis a month titi scan 10 billion Minu wa say Kumasi Asante Kotoko had a sponsorship from NLA. Omunya sponsorship from NLA no. A month no ma Asante Kotoko. It was a season. Oma Kumasi Asante Kotoko 10 billion. 10 billion no. Every Kumasi Asante Kotoko supporter was happy. So Asante Kotoko nya sponsorship emu odu. One season yaman 10 billion. It will be any aje. Meanwhile, these supporters eko omhuboma. Omo betimi ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko bo oboku times 12 of that amount in a year. Because so Obia decided Asante Kotoko ye supporters 500,000. Omati project and I say no Obia 2 Ghana cedis every month. And yama Kumasi Asante Kotoko boboku na. Ye be wie month bi na Asante Kotoko 2 times 500,000 no na Asante Kotoko 1 million Ghana cedis a daw. Which is every month. Sikana company bi de bra Asante Kotoko in a season and supporters den ya no. Every month Kotoko betimi anya sa sika no. Et imagine Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Onya 1 million Ghana cedis every month. Share the kind of signings obey. Players obeto. How good the players are going to be. When I'm first watching me keep it core of the players because a lot of the players omo contracts so kwaku no mu tu kwanya kwa. Sika 17 no mu free Asante Kotoko. Only a few players that make us me ba Asante Kotoko many asem nya problem. Etimani anje. Dodo na sika ntira. It is a wunya sa sika which is 10 billion a month. Abesha Asante Kotoko mo. It is really going to help. Uye no ni free one mo. Let's assume sa Asante Kotoko boko no. Enye obia mpo ene betua 2 cities no. Ebi betua 5, ebi betua 10, ebi betua 20. Eti in that instance, omo mu betua abro no, enso so betimi aye half mpo. Anase yenya nipa 1 million no mu so obi etua 2 cities a. Ebe kwa yesey. Ebe wi ase na Asante Kotoko boko no enya 2 million Ghana cedis in a month, which is it is kind of 20 billion every month generated from the supporters. Asante Kotoko ntenase nkonko hia Asante hini sika ansa na run club no. Asante Kotoko nkonko ntenase nkotwa sponsorship ansa na run club no. Club na nkasa be self sufficient financially. I no abehwe ne ho na ani giaba. De aka sesi ane se ema management anase IMC no ema melanchi project no mu njam fanto. Se de bi omo be expecting some 12 on e be ka project ne ho asem de amomo. Omo ankasa ena ade ne yeyi ade mfaso be bre omo. Eti omo na wo so omo investing in the publicity any advertisement. The Kumasi Asante Kotoko IMC should know a product. Say balance supporters in Jitum. Now we have 20 billion OCDs a month. We have 10 billion OCDs a month. Sasi can mena metiarma make us a benefit 1 person. And from film. It may expect to say the beyond some training better now radio so no can want some amount. Invest in people. Oh, Mobile come out our publicity, then mileage, you know. Never to supporters in the trim. No more invest it because that is the way to go. And no, and about what Kumasi Asante Kotoko Bobo Kono.
Biggie, honestly, baby out there some new year, you know. Maybe some can be kakra. Previous management,
yeah,
it be some similar thing when die,
yeah,
and it be beshasi. Omo so when die. Omo shase eni omo ama besisi bigi no kwaseme wom ne se omo pagya asam ne kakra no mo jahwo
ato.
What is the guarantee say this management ba be yi ebeto aso but what the micho yes because the idea about gaining money or getting money for Kotoko with Fabu census excellent. Benyano, what's the micho yase?
Sure.
And here, constant education, constant publicity. Because over the years, you're paying for now for it to say, Obi support Kotoko automatically or Kotoko DBS so didn't say Kashim. With all due respect, maybe I make say, with the Coco cry example. Among 4 top and so so TV no buso ya 1 vet.
Yeah.
What's the micho ya say? Inti sanya ma we dey ntia me fama no ntumu no say. Ye peja ne kakra. Mo say be first 2 weeks na ye jai dia to. Obi anka ho asem bi. Such a project ye disika de yisika. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And maybe kwa me suggest say Kami kweku mi menya Kotoko community project team a different from the management. What I say?
Yeah.
Project team nka omo na nka hwe adegojache. Kotoko project biano they are in charge so that the management will concentrate on the pitch and the technical staff na there. Me ba talk to the micho ase.
Yes.
Inti send kebeya project team ni say we are going to embark on this project. You be here capital of this money. Then they will find a way. They will hold them responsible. Because somehow okay, you start a lega, big me kabi bia say start a lega. Attention the best
yeah, you could 3 points.
Exactly. And nothing I say me person me dey man no be because Kotoko me experience me di Kotoko echi as in century no. In Yemeni bi wo wa e ba me di mani na ehwe. Because a sipai, AC no ya kai, enkosiaga. What I say?
Yeah.
It's me person me who guarantee ni say, what is different from this time around? Because I'm maybe nana ya omo deep adebi mobile money dey kra I'm fine say. One virtual seats.
Yeah.
It was excellent idea.
Yeah.
Excellent idea. Edrum maybe omutwemu adan a. It just say, Nana yaw nene a obi ni wo issues inti se bi ade a oye ne se papa na ewom na ye befa no eye papa nkra ya to akone but what let me tell you say ni pa kro no be di boni o so wendi boni o papa na oye ye no continue doing it sa virtual city na propaganda any boni nti and virtual city ne ye the bar na say mo bi nko stadium and forgetting say Kotoko, I will support us more than 40,000 capacity. Eko Babayara. Abrochire for they can contribute also via there. So it was a great idea.
And they were doing it. Even before virtual seat because na minim supporters of more abrocha otimis and diska also will be a main member into to take the money part.
Exactly.
Yes.
It was a good idea.
It wasn't like I think the publicity in call from and until na make publicity ni advertisement
because that time pressure with management is up 3 points.
Of league aje.
Until I say nkomo ya yeke yenye started league especially me nkasa samra. O man start here BBI off. But what let me show you say. Inti sankomo ya ye di edape paso afefefe. Kotoko timinya 500,000 supporters are 2 Ghana cedis. And mom saying 1 million Ghana cedis a month. And the people so fair. But any easy, sir. I'm telling you, it is not easy.
Yeah.
Constant education. Going to the grounds. Well. Ebefa.
Kwaku. Say, and then the solution na mo. You have to invest in advertisement and publicity. Because support and also reprekope na omfa ho mama magim debi I was so convincing no at the cronty here so no as a supporter or contribute to the fabu census me yansem choni me ba betena no na maka me de but me betena ha de bia nka fabu census asem debi nti Kumasi Asante Kotoko should do that to convince the supporters no mu invest wa club ni mo because de bia ye wura ka say team ni supporters their team ni supporters dia no on kan kwaku. The team is truly for the supporters. It is a team near what they are. They na what they are supporting team no. Usi team ne kwa Africa first round no free. No credit. But once to wo quote was who pay. Say they be your first round now won't go free by getting quality players. What are you doing to make sure say that the NBC? Kwaku yanko part 2 na. Part 2 no. For Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne had to focus nyina. Omumielo. And it is still about revenue generation for the clubs. Kwaku uko baby we are sekrobia any kwa yomo faso yomo football. Uko England, uko Spain, uko Germany, those top flight leagues. The yenimune say Chelsea senior team ni betimi anya player or a big player. Nasika kese abasa player na ho. Ebi 100 million. Ebia 50 million, 70 million. No ma ton sa player no. Sa sika no, omo de bibebo senior team ne ho bra. No omo de ahwe free asoro akwa akopema se. To the extent say nubi. Na youth team ni nyina omo de bebo youth team ne ho bra. Ama bibia akonkan. Enso de ama omo. It is like that because players dey be sorry with senior team ni no. Attention wo omo so omo ne yeto. But kwa queen are part of the world ene. The players in our Premier League, minimum adwene abrofo na nya de afasa players ne ho. Den so mo benya major move to big European leagues. So when you major move to big European leagues, and then this can able. But yeah, part is here no. Aya den e de amayen. Say you benya players in the Premier League, you be tom big moves no ko Europe. Ni enya $1 million, enya $2 million, enya $3 million, 1.5, even $500,000 kan pa baba be problem from the Premier League. It's a difficult. Say you benya sika from these player sales near the around the teams. No, it is another way of generating funds to cater for the club. But idea ba kwa matina se na mehu an say yentimi top players akase from the Ghana Premier League emfa kwa ma no ne no. Teams no mo ya academies no. Omo tibi ton players na kase enya sika de ba be show omo teams nim. Ye wa ha sei. Me de ye kwa ye chikaka. Ye na Daniel ni eje ball Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ghana Premier League now J MVP no. After that season, and Asante Kotoko turn the co TP Mazembe. Daniel Niajeko TP Mazembe, he was sold for $200,000 at that time. He was the best player for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He was the best player in the Ghana Premier League. He was sold for $200,000. Season now Right to Dream had a player. Right to Dream had a player. I know captain of youth team. Kingsley Phoebe. Later Kwampo Kobo under 20. Yeah. He was sold to Udinese that same season for $400,000. Yeah, academy player no. He had turned $400,000. And a Ghana Premier League best player. Not just a Sabre and the whole Ghana play Olimbo Bopana head and near J. He had turned $200,000. Ebu Boba anymore. Yebenya Wafa. Wafa had Aminu Mohammed. He was sold to Manchester City around $1.5 million. And Okoye, Manchester City. Reports are yet around that figure. Oya Kodaketwa from an academy, a youth system, and Omotonas Arbor. Bami Bissau, with no disrespect, to Right to Dream in the Wafa. Had to fog Nikumasia Santeko status ni level of more football. Right to Dream in the Wafa, man. It is a right to dream to me academy system. Emani kama. No, Tom did that this amount of money. Why can't I have to fog Nikumasia Santeko to go do same? Debia Yesu. Say a senior team no play about one season and a tono. Player any form and a tono. Player and the ball and the contract to war. Or be extended or say on extended. I was so free bobo calling him no. Kwaku sanye money see as a result of Sikasem. I don't know if our problem in Naba. But senior team ni sikanim. Ya to wana supporters ni complaining. And I mean stadium. And omuto players dodo obi apeke kakra bia na matono. And the yent be keep players yem fan konko Africa. But team ni yeska. But let's assume without admitting they had to folk any Asante Kotoko. Ayomu youth system ni yam and I strong. Now had to folk youth system no when ya quality 18 players. And you omuko abrochi akwa tournament. Omuko tournament ni wa abrochi no. Wa ton players no $200,000, $400,000, $500,000. With onward transfer. Now the on 18 players in India has supporter be complete.
Yes, next.
There is no hard to folk supporter. I'll be complaining say Africa and then I'm your youth team players. Nobody is going to complain. It's when your youth system now you're strong. Now players they were quality. Now you're connected. Obetimi akwa koton sa ankwada no. Enya sa sika no. Now the ababa sustain players no more senior team nim no. Because $1.5 million now offer for the tongue, $400,000 and $1 million now right to dream for the tongue. So how to folk near Sante Kotoko. Any youth system ni ya. Omo betimi aton abrosa. Afe wo ton no na unya sika no a. Wo betimi aba maintain samba. O ton no na unya sa sika na. Na nka wo betimi maintain so ni Yakuba. O ton no na unya sa sika na. Na nka Kwame Bonsu Conte wo betimi atena. Richard Bodu agadasmo. Na nka wo betena no masi akan dia ma Sante Kotoko because why you team man are strong. Amen na wo ton you team no. A players no and they sustain the senior team because I want more to support and complain because you team no Uncle Africa be amfanya hwe.
Come on here me then na.
If you have to folk near Sante Kotoko. Ensua bibi mfam free o. Emfa ho sa mo chance our teams no.
Bigi
Kwaku
Misremika. I doubt say your clubs ni betimi aye.
I don't know want to me.
Me were grounds. Me were Division 3, Division 2 courts, meaning their course were grounds. Na mami chamfo ni bi fancha unkoma wudi.
Yeah.
Abrochire Chelsea, the world champions.
Yeah.
Manchester City, Barcelona, Real Madrid, teams ankese na omo Europe no. Yen tanka some we selling clubs.
Yeah.
Because team be aton, but aton be bria, and you say enye. Okay. But ukoshe club be finances, we form books are. Omunye sika from player sales pa sika no munya na wen. Muton kwara.
Yes.
Inti the first picture they say you can compete and still be selling kits.
Yeah.
Go hano, my finances say what town won't mean compete. Bronino also on turn the first team ni bebre. Name no nkwada no. Obeton no de nyiska.
Loan.
What I say, so the more loan option to buy permanent no offer. Intino onwa on turn the first team ni bebree. Yet owesika bebree from the sales of youth players. And they sustain you because onye sika bebree e won kwada ni mo oton no a. And no this sika ne be hye mpanyifo no te said ye. And nay Barcelona 1:1 year enche omba bedri. It is because nkwada ni mu no okofa 1 million. After 2 years, 3 years, no aton 6 million. Mika Ifai okofa ni fi Croatia. Obaya ubetwa dia shell Rene Fueni almost 10 million euros. But so all your business were grounds for. Now this is the catch. Kotoko under 20. Hatch of folk were auras ometinga yentesa.
Yeah.
Problem e Abrofono. They buy quality e won kwada ni mo. Omtisika top player quality. No a developer no aton. What grounds was to say Biggie. Agents for na abeto division 3 division 2 no. Omuti sika to quality nkwada na omto sika me ka sika omdo to nkwada na ebe ye nwanwa. I'm telling you this, more grounds wanna make her.
Yeah.
By a quarter kwane house no, they are not ready to invest that nkwada anymore. Yanya justify. What I say? You know, the problem I want to say you perceive a model your football no to abrofono. Abrofono otisika to nkwada. What as oh quality no artistica akotono no abemodi no aton bisa ho say when last did you see how to folk Kotoko artistica akoto akwada na konkwada ni mu akobo we bi it's the model is good your can me no ya 100%. However say be year you cannot just say match youth team into be open play justify Ubenya justify play ubenya baku bia ne nemu. But if you want to do proper business under 21 you buy investment.
Sure.
It comes back to money.
Sure.
Be yesika. What I say? The question I want to ask you say, are you possible?
Of course, Koku.
Yep. Hey, Biggie.
Are you highly
senior
possible?
team no crown investment are you problem?
Are you possible?
How?
Something I make us say. I say honum dear no. Compared to Abrophone, the kind of investment to me. But relatively, a bit me a cheaper investment was here. My main for Kotoko youth team, example. Kotoko youth team no, omo justify. But justify no omo ye no. Omo pick players now, omo few so omo nimbono. Omo ni omo teams no, omo am fan kwadano for free. Team bi omo fan player bi omo man kakra. It got to a point that maybe mo kwen person me really do omo players. But Kotoko ni omo kasta say looking at the ages of Nkwala no munti sign professional contract. It's yema mu bibi kakra say. Na afi akwada ne ba no obebo na okọ nanimu a percentage na e dey ashim.
So mo.
Entino ali
Kotoko betimi akoto right to dream akwada.
Right to dream class on fan makoto.
Interesting.
Now right to dream akwada go dey kwa average $400,000.
And you see so we are back to square one.
Debi
I had to say ene Kotoko ntimi nkoto media ma best player. Ntimi nkoto Bechem United best player. Hearts of Folk ntimi nkoto media ma best player. Me patrol to me show you say. So if you are unable to buy the best players in your category, then there is a problem.
So when you get to situations or conditions like that, you have to start with proper scouting.
Well,
there's always a way out.
Scouting at the end
scout. If you $200,000, $400,000 and got right to dream akola. But a scout, when you papa or the player baby on and costed that much. It's no chassis free ho.
Scout. So what they need to do, Regime BR was scouts, you pay them well.
Yes.
Because scouts no one moment went to your mukaya or the bokabe bro. Exactly because scouts now are fan no. The same scouts no the player called right to dreamer, which mean man 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Make sure you know what grounds in one. Hey, you can a bit shock Kotoko ne has. Scout of one no, what the player call right to dream and then teams now obudu place to kwano.
Yeah.
Yeah, white cash the mom. But be on the back of the corner house. Oh, yenya. Into on farm now. Upako airport CCA. Ghana plays a Spanish La Liga. Kotoko dia baku be fam. Who say they see G any?
Yeah.
They be a omoko. Big Emre ne bu kef. Open